Hello friends, welcome to my channel GoDigit. Today in this video we will understand about the concept of model page handler in Business Central. So as you guys know that in the test code units we can write down the code regarding the handler functions like model page handler. So basically what exactly the model page handler is and under what scenario we come under the situation that we have to use this model page handler. Let's see that thing. So what we will do is that to understand this concept we will see this vendor card that I will open up here, and as you can see from it, let me open this test vendor. So here for example you have created a vendor or you want to create a new vendor. So when you are done with creating a new vendor, let's say you want to update this primary contact code field. I'm just taking up this example of primary contact code field because it allows me to explain you about the concept of model page handler in a very simpler manner. Okay, maybe some other scenarios as well where you can identify and have a look over it. So for example here, in order to fill this up, we have to click on this button, and when we click on this you can see here that system is opening up a new page and it's a contact list page, right? So this page, which is not directly related to the vendor, but while feeding the information into the vendor card, system is opening this page, and now this page requires user intervention, right, where user have to select the records out of it and click on OK button. So this operation by default, if you want that your test code units should accommodate and should handle, then you need to use the handler functions like the model page handler, and this is called the model page handler. Okay, so where you have to click on OK and cancel and OK and cancel, right? Whether if you click on cancel it will not do anything, if you click on OK it will do something, right? If you would like to see that what exactly written, let me open this vendor table, and if you search here primary contact number, okay, so here as you can see that this is a field of the vendor table, but on the lookup of it, system is checking certain conditions based on that which vendor you are creating and it has the related contact available or not, and based on that it is opening the contact list page. And to open the contact list page, it is using the function called page.runModal. So that is why we have to use the handler function called model page handler, right? So this is the main requirement, that in case your base application, your main application is calling some other page by using the run model function, then you can accommodate this condition in your test scenarios only by using the model page handler attribute. Okay, so this is, I just wanted to show you up that why I am using this handler function model page handler and not other handle functions. Okay, so now let's do one thing, that I'll create one code unit. Let me create a folder. Okay, and inside this folder I'll create one file called handler function testing. Okay, so to do it, let me create a new code unit and model page handler testing. Okay, and now the subtype will be test, and let me write down a new test function. So the procedure name will be model page testing, and for this I need some variables. So what is my requirement? That I want to create a new vendor, and then I want to input the primary contact number field by clicking on that assist edit button and then selecting a record out of it. Okay, so for that, let me create a new variable called vendor. Then I'll select one library code unit to create a vendor automatically. Then I'll create a page variable as well called test page vendor card. All right. I don't need the variables here. So now let's see the first thing. First thing is that I want to create a new vendor. So library purchase dot create vendor and pass here the vendor variable. Alright, so my vendor is created using this library functions. I don't need to write any other code. Second thing is, after a new vendor is created, obviously what I'm looking for is that, just like I showed you that my new vendor is already existed in the vendor list. So I want to open the vendor card for the existing vendor. Okay, so what I will do, I will go to this page and go to my particular record. So for that, what we will do is that vendor page, we will try to open it in an edit mode. Okay, I don't want to create a new, so I'm not using this, and I don't want to just view the information, so that's why I'm using open edit. In case you do not know that from where this code unit came into the picture, that how this create vendor function is, it's not showing up in your system. So just like to show you up that in the app.json, I am using the dependencies called test library, system application test library. So these dependencies you must add, or other dependencies as well if you are writing extensive test code units, in order to help you in writing maximum base functionalities of the Business Central by using these test libraries only. So in case you do not know about anything, so I have made some videos in the past about the concept of test code units, these test dependencies, and how to write the code, how to write the basic test cases. So you can view that first, and then you will be able to understand it what I am doing here. Okay, so now I hope you understand that these variables are available only because of the dependencies which I have added. Okay, and then in this code unit, this standard function is available which will create a vendor for me. And now after the vendor is created, I am opening the vendor card page in an edit mode, and then I will go to the record which is created by me. Okay, because the new record is available into this record variable, so I am opening that particular record using this function, because maybe the vendor list of the vendor table have thousands of record available, then I just want to play with my record which I have created. Okay, so that's why I am using this function called go to record. Then press enter again, and now what our next requirement is that I want to feed the information in the primary contact number field, but because we have seen that it's not a direct field, you have to click on that assist edit button, lookup button, and then select the data out of it. Okay, so for that I need to use this function, that page.fieldNumber.lookup. So what basically it will do, it will open this page, go to this particular record, and then click on this button. So till here we have handled, or we have write down the code, but now it is opening this page and my code currently is not handling this. So if so far I just try to publish, so let's see how my test will behave. I got some error, so let me try to publish again. Okay, so let's quickly publish, and yeah, so let's see. I'll just log in, and then to run the test case, what I will do, I will open the AL test tool page, AL test tool, click here, and then I just want to get my code unit, test code unit, which is this one, and it has one test function, so it is showing up here. Click on the run selected test, and now we will see the output, and the output is failure. Failure is that unhandled UI model page 5052. So let's go back again to the vendor. So it is saying, and I have showed you also from the code perspective, but let's see from the UI also. When I click on this, this page is opening up, and the page name is contact list 5052. So that's what my error is also saying, that one model pages system is opening up which you have not handled. So unhandled UI exception occurs. So how to handle this? So in order to handle this thing, first of all we have to add a model page handler. System by default gives us, like for that we have to create a function, create handle model page handler, something like that, and for that I need, because it is opening the contact list page, so I will provide the reference of that page, contact list, right, begin, end, and I have to add a tag called model page handler. So basically you are done with this now, that you have added a handler, and now you can write down the code accordingly for it. So let's see what the code I want to write, what we should write. So when I click on this, this page will open up, and now my model page handler function will handle the opening of this page. But after the page will open up, I have to select the record. Maybe currently only one record is showing up, maybe 100 records will be show up. So let's say you want to select first record, or you can filter out something based on your requirement. Let's say I want to select the first record, and after the selection, when I click on OK, then the value will get transferred to the vendor card. So what I'm doing two operations. I'm selecting the record, and then I'm click on OK. So let's do these two operations in the code also. So we know that what I'm doing what is that, first of all I'm filtering my first record, right, and then I'm clicking on OK button. So I can use this function, that contact list page dot OK button dot invoke, that means click on the OK button. So that is it. Now my model page handler function is ready. So let's compile the project. It's done, but believe me, still the output will not be what we are expecting. So let's see what further error I will get. Let's publish this, and let's see what the output looks like. Although you might expect that I have write down this model page handler attribute, and so it will resolve the issues. Let's see. Let's search here AL test tool, and here if I run the selected test again, so let's see the output quickly. Come on. looks like it got stuck, but I hope it will not take much time, because in this environment I did not have any other custom extension installed, and I'm not running multiple test cases as well. But what I want to tell you is that it will still show me the same error, unhandled UI only. Why? Because it is running my test case, my test function. It is, and my test function currently is not linked to this model page handler by any means. Okay, so currently for the AL, this procedure and this procedure are two different procedures. They are not related to each other. So you will definitely get the error, and as you can see, I'm still getting the same error. So we now, although I have write down the code of model page handler, but I have to link it with my test function, because I am running this function, not this one. So to link it up, I have to add this handler function with the name of my procedure in which I have added the model page handler, and this is the name of my procedure, handle model page. So what I will do, I will pass the reference of my procedure here. Okay, so now what system will do, when system will run this test procedure, test function, and when system reach here, and then this page model exception will occur. So what system will do, that system will see that one handler function is added to it which has this procedure name. So system now have the reference of this procedure, system will check here and found this procedure and then run this code. So this is how the linkage happens. And now if I compile the project and if I publish the project, so now you will see that while running the test function, system when try to open the model page handler will handle that page open and selection of the record through that model page handler procedure. So what I will do, I will now again open AL test tool, click on it, and now run selected test again. So it will now give you some good results. Okay, so let's wait for it. But meanwhile, what I'm thinking of is that this code which I have write down manually, okay, or page handler thing also, you can do it on your own also through the Copilot also. You don't have to write manually. It's just that you have to provide the reference, the complete reference of what exactly your requirement is. That for example, you have write down this code, okay, and now you're getting this unhandled UI error. So you can tell the Copilot that check the function, check my test procedure and find the issue which is basically, let me write down, while running this function, while running this test, I am getting the error unhandled UI contact list page. Okay, please fix the same. So let's see what output it will give to me. It looks like that you may not have test set up in this repository yet. I don't want to use GPT-4. Let me go with Claude. And let me copy my comment. and let's see. So what it did is that somehow it like basically created a model page handler, and it uses the correct reference of the page also. It uses boolean, clicked on OK. Yeah, because I have not given the reference in my prompt that I want to select the first record, so that's why it did not write down that first thing. But then in my test procedure, what it did is that bind subscription, contact list, model page handler, and vendor open edit, go to record, look up, assert is true, contact list page handled, should have been handled. Okay, it write down a complete different story. However, it used this bind subscription thing, which is not good. So, and if I try to compile also, it will, I believe it will give me the error. Okay, yeah, so it is giving me the error. Basically, let me remove this line, and if I try to compile it now, still I'm getting the error. Yeah, maybe because of this. Let's remove this. Already declared. Looks like that it created a different workspace, different object, and that is why I'm getting this error. So let me change the name also, and now there is no error, right? However, as I've told you that it still did not link these two procedures, so it will not work, so I have to link it. But yes, my prompt was very absurd. It did not provide the complete details, and as soon as you provide the complete details, it will definitely provide you the good results. But yeah, you can see from the output, it's successful, no error I'm getting. Why? Because I linked my two procedures, which you can see from here. Okay, that basically removed that also. Yeah, I have seen that GPT 4.1 sometimes, or not sometimes, but always not giving me the enough good results whenever I try to use GPT with AL. But yeah, Claude Sonnet 3.5 is also very old now, but 3.7, 4 are really giving good results, especially when you provide the very detailed prompt about what exactly your requirement is. Okay, so I would suggest that go with the Copilot also. Provide your Copilot a very good prompt, basically what exactly you need, and then it will give you your like requested results. But I hope from the understanding perspective also, you have now got the understanding of what exactly this model page handler, right? So that's it in the today's video. I hope you like it. In case you like it, please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.